My name is Yesenia Castillo, and today my topic is about immigration children. So, immigration children's numbers have risen up being held in detention centers. Being said, the U.S. is one of the most highest number of children detained and being mistreated. So, due to this, ICE agents brutally mistreat children detained in cages, and justice is not being presented. So, first, in addition to immigrant children being held in detention centers, 52% have increased over the past years due to ICE agents keeping them detained and also separating them from their family. So I will be presenting you with the graph that shows. So there you go. You can see the increase overall throughout the years starting at 1900 to 2020. And over here, if you see over here in the graph in the red, it shows the high expected immigrant children throughout the years. So also due to this, Human Health Services also place these children in the least restrictive setting, meaning group homes, foster homes, or other different types of facilities. So now that I have gone over the increased numbers of immigrant children in the U.S., I will not talk about the mistreatment of these children by ICE agents. So second, here goes a quote by Yasmin Juarez, and it says, "It is painful for me to relive this experience and remember the suffering, but I am here because the world should know what is happening to many children inside ICE detention." So here we can see a testimony, and I'm gonna also show you another testimony. So here is Sergio. He's also had experience in the detention centers, and he says, "I don't want to be here anymore. The way I have been treated makes me feel like I don't matter. I am trash. Days without eating, it was painful. Being kicked by an officer to wake up every morning." So this has become the most extreme painful for families, and it's also difficult for families to talk about it because they experience this dramatic way, and also they have been forcibly separated from their families. So they are first being separated forcibly by ICE agents, which now leads to this. So now that I talk about how children are being mistreated, I will now talk about how no justice is being presented. So as you can see, the following pictures, these are children suffering. So as you can see, they're right here in the cages, all being in the floor, being cold, being hot, and without days feeding. So as you can see, there goes the pictures. And there's also one more that I would like to share. Also includes children being inside cages. So now I would like to discuss expert testimony. So here speaks expert testimony about immigrant children, and no justice is being presented. So here sits Manfred Nowak. He says, "Of course, separating children done by Trump administration from their parents and even toddlers at the Mexican border is prohibited by the rights of the children. I will call it inhumane way treatment for both the parent and the children." Here is also another quote of an expert testimony, and he says, "Women being held at the facility said they were told to drink from a toilet because the sink was broken. I believe these women." So however, having announced Republican lawyers made no difference. So nothing was being done, nothing was being changed, and although these are expert testimonies presented and talking about it, nothing is being done. So now, I will leave you with the quote that says, The tears of immigrant children is like a cloudy rainy day without having joy to play during the sunny day. So although these children are forcibly detained and put into cages with no foreseen end to their suffering just for not having a piece of paper saying that they are being born in the US. So just because they don't have that piece of paper, they all have to go through this, the ones being held. So, being said, I know some of us live the good life, have cars, have a stable job, and have all these kinds of extra stuff in life. But we don't realize that there are kids out there suffering and way more, not eating, not having blankets at night, freezing to cold. When it's hot, I know I also read that the temperatures are so heated up in these cages and some die. So I know, don't take everything for granted. Be 100% with your health, and also be grateful for what you have and for not suffering the way they are suffering. Thank you guys for watching.